No. Come back, ID. Go talk to this lady in the outhouse.
Occupied! Oh! Unholy hells! Leave me be, demon! That's what I get. Bloody tainted stew! How about a little... Oh, damn privacy! That's what I get. Bloody tainted stew! Makes a little... Oh, fish into some of my stew! Bloody mackerel must have been tainted! Save me, Lucian!
I know how to make tainted stew.
Come on, can't I go and play with the
He's all
others?
stuck.
No can do, chicken.
Kids.
She nods an uninterested greeting.
Here for the fight? This is a tavern. People are drinking. Eventually there'll be a fight. You planning on starting one? Well, I look forward to beating the shite out of you then. Bye now. Till later.
I like this lady. She goes, "You here for the fight?" I'm like, we'll fight. She's like, "Well, this is a tavern. You know, people get rowdy. There are fights." And he's like, "Well, pretty tempted to have one." And she's like, "Well, I look forward to beating the shite out of you then. Bye now, till later." I like her.
Nice.
Ah, finally! Your colleague over there is absolutely useless. I'll have a bowl of the house stew, if you please. Ah, of course you are. Here I sit, after all I've been through, too.
He lowers his gaze, then looks up at you expectantly. His lip trembles dramatically.
It's my mentor. My dear mentor. He was... No. Now here I sit, my closest companion gone, our precious cargo worth more than Lucian's right ring, lost to the beast-infested wilds, and the waiter won't even bring me any stew. Ah, then perhaps my luck has changed. Yes, perhaps this awful business might soon be behind me. Tell me, how are you in, well, Voidwoken? Ah, terrific news. Then my mentor, Liam, and I were hauling in a goodly number of fine wares from the Southlands when we crossed paths with the great brute of the Voidwoken. It made short work of Liam, may the gods rest his soul. I managed to escape, but my precious cargo was left behind. We'd invested our entire livelihood in those wares. I'll do anything to get them back. Now, give me your map. I'll show you just where to look. I doubt those beasts out there have any use of such a cargo. I can't tell you how terrible...
Okay.
That divine voice, that idyllic poetry. I could lose myself in Barstan's cinnamon eyes.
Ooh, can't wait to hear this one.
Yeah, it's to not have those Voidwokens
Pretty good, ain't he? Bet he'd even write a poem for you if you sidled up all nice like.
vile incident.
You have interrupted my newest masterpiece!
The bard clears his throat and gargles on his own saliva. He then returns to his poem, but his voice cracks mid-verse.
Well, never you mind. Every sonnet I compose is a masterpiece, and my muse has been begging me to write something new. Wait! You might be just the stimulus I needed. I shall craft a rhyme for you and your race. All I ask in return is a handful of coins. It's an offer of a lifetime. Normally I'd argue with you, but you do have a certain look about you. Very well. But if I am to write a first-rate work, you must face some difficult questions. Are you prepared to answer?
Oh. Interesting. Let's see.
He stares at you for a few torturing moments.
Your eyes betray the guilt of the human race. You believe it your right to ravage Grivalon. What say you?
He smiles a crooked smile and runs a hand through his greasy hair.
Ah, arrogance! That most peculiar of human traits, given your lack of cultural accomplishment, save the towers you erect in worship of greed. What riches do you seek, human? Indeed, you seem almost fearless in your conviction. But I know better. Stripped of their swords and shields, humans are as fragile as flower petals. Admit your cowardice.
The bard hems and haws, then bellows his next words to anyone who might hear.
To all lovers of verse, I bring glorious news. I have completed another modern classic. Listen now, and bask in its resounding refrain. War drums keep the rhythm of patrol. Humankind establishes control. Sound the horn and shout the battle cry. 'Tis through their might that peace may multiply. Of silver, gold, and diamonds now dispose. With friends and lovers find your true repose. So journey forth and tread the proper trail. And shout to all, the humans must prevail! You must be delighted by my newest ode. Oh, soon bards throughout Rivalon will sing it. Fame, notoriety, neither, or both. The thing about a good verse is that it wiggles into the ear. People think it's just a catchy rhyme, but it changes minds and hearts for good and for ill. Wonderful. But I must ask some...
He stares at you for a...
Your eyes betray the guilt of the human race.
He smiles a crooked...
Ah, arrogance. Indeed. You seem almost...
The bard hems...
To all war drums keep the rhythm of patrol. Humankind establishes control.
A prim woman in a starched apron wipes a glass with a clean rag. She pins you with blue, steel-sharp eyes as you approach the bar.
Blessings upon our Lucian, 7 times divine.
With surprising agility for a woman of her age, she reaches over the bar and swings a hand toward your face. You brace yourself for the incoming blow, but she instead points her finger into your face.
We don't speak of His Holiness that way in this establishment.
Memory's pretty decent. Not amazing.
I am a humble child of the divine, no more. My boy Niles has gone and made something of himself in Fort Joy, but we don't pretend to be anything but what we are. You're welcome to drink here, if you like.
I could be such a dick to this guy, this lady. Do you remember Niles? One of the Magisters at Fort Joy. Do you remember him?
I do remember that name, yeah.
I remember the name, but I don't remember who he was. Did we kill him? Pretty sure we did. I don't remember who he is, though.
I don't remember either.
You animal! Stay away from my bar, you hear? I can arrange to have that whacking serpent ripped right out of your head.
Good luck, lady.
Didn't you hear me, you bleeding fool? Didn't you hear me, you... Didn't you hear me?
Okay, she ain't gonna fight me. Suffer. Who's this lady?
An elf sways on her chair, her eyes focused on the counter in front of her, where she has 6 glasses in a row. With the nails of 2 fingers, she's pressing red welts into her forearm. She slides one of the drinks towards you, her head bobbling heavily on her neck as she nods at the sparkling ale.
And that. Nothing like a glass of the good stuff to smudge everything into a pretty shape.
She slides another glass of ale toward you. Its contents sparkle in the dim bar light.
Bottoms up. Can you just not? Cheers to you, me, and
Her gaze swivels around the room.
Damien's dull knife. This place is horrible. Never mind. Cheers to you, me, and me again. Another. What do you mean? Ah, that lot of good that'd do me around here. All the dwarfies can't seem to catch a break in these parts. So, to the dwarves. Psh, give me one good reason.
Good damn it. None of these are good rolls for me. Oh, Constitution. That'll be a good roll. Yeah.
She dumps a heavy arm around your shoulder and pulls you in close, her breath hot and sour in your face.
Look at this. This is my story.
She shows you the 2 swollen, angry red welts on the underside of her arm. She slaps them without finesse, making herself wince, and stares at you intensely.
I know how to make it better. I can fix it, all of it. I'll tell you.
She jerks her arm away from you and gazes lovingly at the welts. She doesn't look up as she speaks.
There's this woman. I'm not crazy. And if she kisses you, she can change you. She's downstairs. And now I'm different. It's in her lips. It's in the magic. I changed the right way. And then, I think that'll be fine. You understand how, sometimes you just want to be fine. That's just it, isn't it? That's just it. You ought to go see her. Dorothea. She could help you. She did me.
She looks at you earnestly, her eyes gleaming, the twinkle of the amber ale behind them.
I seem good, don't I? Yeah, I do.
Interesting. There's a lady at the bar, and she seems off. I'm gonna go down. She says that there's a lady down there who kissed her, and it changed her. It was something in the magic of her.